E3 series from Zukin is a Windows-based tool used for the creation of control schematics, wiring diagrams, and harness definitions. The project shown here shows part of an overall control schematic for the Dozer cab project developed in Solid Edge. E3 series provides the ability to show multiple views of the same objects, and here we can see one part of the wiring diagram which will be completed and exported for routing in Solid Edge. As another example of multiple views, here we can see the harness view. The window on the right is going to display the library database. Here we can see a listing of different components including Deutsch connectors that are used in this project. Selecting a connector provides a preview of the connector, and right-clicking provides the ability to review the properties associated with the component. In addition, the component table view can be used to display details about multiple components. As this project is nearly complete, we will add a connector to the existing diagram, add the connections, and assign wires to those connections. The 12 pins of connector J1 are added to the sheet, and 7 of those pins are going to be connected to J2. At this point, wires can be added to the connections. Please note that when trying to assign a wire where the gauge does not match the size of the terminal, an error message is displayed and the wire cannot be assigned to the connection. Correct size wires can be added, and information about the wires is automatically displayed. If we take a look at the harness view, we can see that the data has been added, including connection target, wire information, and the terminal pin associated with each connector location. As connectors, wires, and cables are added to the project, this project data is going to be available for generating output, for example, a bill of material or a wire list. In this case, with this portion of wiring complete, the wiring data required by Solid Edge routing can be extracted using the 3D bridge. When activated, the 3D bridge interrogates the project for all wires, cables, and harnesses and displays them in the dialog where they can be selected. After selecting the required wires, cables, or harness, the interconnection data can be exported. The resultant file can be imported into Solid Edge to enable routing within the 3D model. As you can see, we already have the majority of the harnessing done on our cab assembly, but now we need to include our new harness into our Solid Edge model. When routing wires, cables, or paths, turning off background components using display configurations is a great way to easily locate parts for use in proper placement. Whether creating wires, cables, and bundles from scratch or from an imported E3 schematic, Solid Edge's Express Route tool provides an easy user experience with consistent command options and prompts to walk you through the workflow, step by step. Using Solid Edge's Harness Wizard, we can simply click on the XML files written out for our connectors and components and import them into the model. In addition to our Zukin example here, Solid Edge offers a variety of import options depending on what E3 system you happen to be using, so simplification and ease of use makes for effortless importing and display of wiring components. Now that our wires are associated to the correct ports and terminals, we will use Solid Edge's intelligent path creation capabilities to create a 3D spline curve using our harness mounting components. Simply selecting our center points as our selection option, we can quickly push a path up through our mount and ensure proper fit and function. Now that we have our path created, we're ready to bundle our wires into a harness. Keep in mind at this point that users can choose to define cables inside of the E3 software, or they can quickly create the desired results directly inside of Solid Edge using our bundling options. Once all of our wires are selected and we've chosen the path in which to run them, Solid Edge allows users to define sizes and colors of the bundle to be represented as the final result. Once in place, Solid Edge can represent the realistic size of the wires and cabling to allow users to ensure their harness is represented properly in the model. You can see that combining the intelligence of the E3 schematic creation tool of Zukin with the ease of use of ExpressRoute for creating wire harnesses and bundles inside of Solid Edge will create a simple and powerful electrical package with all the functionality needed to allow for accelerated design, faster revisions, and better reuse with an amazing user experience.